about Brian. Brother Aaron asked me yesterday to graduate him, and kind of new to the graduating student thing. So, but I was just thinking about Brian and his year here, and didn't get a whole lot of one-on-one time with Brian this year. The time we did spend was working, but Brian was on the Canton crew and very skilled at what he does, his trade that he came here with, and God used him mightily to help us advance in what we do here. And I was just, when I did get to spend time with Brian, and he did come around, he always, I can't ever remember a time Brian had a bad attitude around me. He's always had joy. You definitely have a spirit of joy that God has gifted you with. Humility, always had a good attitude, always asking what he could do next and how's your day, and just, definitely look forward to seeing Brian when he comes back from Canton in those times. And I definitely know the joy of the Lord has been your strength this year. With the situations that you worry about, your children, and just concerned with what needs to happen with that. It's very evident that the joy and the good attitude that you kept this year, that God was mightily at work in your life. And so I just had a couple passages of scripture that I wanted to share. Let's see. The first one is in Luke chapter 14, the cost of being a disciple. Jesus says, if you want to be my disciple, you must hate everyone else by comparison, your father and mother, wife and children, brothers and sisters, yes, even your own life. Otherwise, you cannot be my disciple. And if you do not carry your own cross and follow me, you cannot be my disciple. And I read that to you not to discourage you. I know it sounds, but you know what Jesus is saying is, I believe that you have already been revealed this, and you know what it means to hate everyone else by comparison. It means in your situation to put Christ first, and I believe that that He's given you the grace to do that this year. As Brother Jim was talking about last week about prayer, and the ones that tend to fall away after their year here are the ones that get away from that discipline of prayer. And that place that you found in here and in this place that has allowed you to surrender your children and find that place of rest and joy. I read this to you to encourage you to continue to do that exact thing after you graduate, but even more. You know what I mean? This is a new season. I've seen so many fall away, and I don't want to see that for you. You trusted God for a year. Let's keep on trusting. He's laid the groundwork for you already. Let's just, and so I kept getting the word trust for you. I just kept hearing it and seeing it since yesterday, trust. So this is very common scripture. Proverbs 3, 5, and 6. Trust in the Lord with all your heart. Do not depend on your own understanding. Seek His will in all you do, and He will show you which path to take. This is a blessed place you're in, Brian. To have all the wise counsel here, people you can go to and ask. If you can't get a direct answer from God, you can go to the men of God to help pray with you before you make any rash decisions. We're blessed. So I just want to encourage you to trust God. And like I said earlier, I didn't get a whole lot of one-on-one time with Brian this year. I just started to really get to know him towards the end, but there is one that did spend a lot of one-on-one time with him. Brother Blaine, he's not here this morning, but you could say Brian was Blaine's disciple. I can speak for Brian and say that was a very interesting year under Blaine's leadership. For the job they do in Canton, it takes a leader that's hard-pressed on the guys, that keeps them humble, because they're in another state. They have more temptation. And God has raised Blaine up to do that. And I believe a lot of that discipline under Blaine has kept you as well. I know for me it was Brother Mike, and I know, that it's been very helpful in your life. So I wasn't going to leave Lane out of the, I wasn't going to leave him out of the graduation. I was going to let him get a word in for you. I texted him yesterday, and I said, I'm going to graduate Brian for you. Is there anything you want me to say for you? I said, hurry up, question mark, because he's always on Brian. Hurry up. They got to hurry. They got to hurry, get it done. We got to get back over here, and we got to get busy. So I said, he said, laugh out loud, of course. Tell him to hurry. But for real, Psalms 1. Keep his roots planted near streams of water. The water brings life. Tell him I love him, and I wish I could have been there for this special day. It's a new season, too, shit. Let's get it. So, it is that. It's a new season. It's new. It's all new. You need counsel. You need guidance, as do we all. And, like I said, God's laid that foundation. You're very well acquainted with knowing what it is to lay a foundation and build on that. I believe you need to put that in perspective in the Spirit and allow God to show you, in building a house, it takes time, it takes patience. You make mistakes, you got to go back and fix it. Endurance, devotion, all kinds of things it takes to build a house. The weather comes, you got to be patient. So I just encourage you, Ryan, just to trust God, stay patient with him. He's working all that out with the children and all that. Don't make any rash decisions. And I love you, man. I'm thankful that God's put you in my life. And you come on and graduate.